You know, there probably isn't an automaker out there anywhere that has been as committed and dedicated long-term to the building of estate vehicles, or wagons as we call them here in North America, as has Volvo. For almost as long as their history, they have had a commitment to building functional vehicles, these estates, with plenty of capacity for cargo and family utilization. And with the launch of the 2019 V60, their second generation V60, they've got a whole new design. It's built on the S60 platform as well, so there's a sedan and this V60 estate vehicle. It's brand new for 2019, and it's going to be the feature of my latest car review. Just taking a look here at the exterior design changes on this 2019 V60. You know, I took a picture of this car the other day out in a wood setting similar to this, and I put it on my Instagram, and I had a comment from someone saying, you know, maybe I must be a dad when I suddenly find a station wagon to be sexy. And with this case of this Volvo, it's not really about being a wagon. This is just a really good looking vehicle. It's quite attractive. The lines on this are really quite sleek. Now, compared to the first generation V60, this 2019 version is actually lower and longer and a little bit wider too in its proportion. The end result is it really has kind of a really sleek, athletic kind of stance as well. I'm really quite impressed. When you look at it from the rear here, it just has a bit of a flare on the back. It looks really quite athletic and aggressive too. It's really quite nice. There are 3 different trim levels on the V60. This here is the top end inscription trim, and it has a unique grille. In fact, the Momentum and the R Design have distinctive grills as well. It's one of the ways you can tell the trim levels. It's a sleek looking vehicle. There's a spoiler on the back here that actually sort of gives it more of a nice overall appearance. Plus it helps with aerodynamics and fuel economy. But I mean, this may be a midlife type of car for some people, but it doesn't need to be, because this exterior design of the V60 is really, I think it's gorgeous. The overall interior of this Volvo V60 is typical with Scandinavian design, and it's rather simplistic, almost minimalist, if you will. There's not a lot of busyness in terms of an overabundance of buttons or tactile interfaces. The main source of information is this center touch screen. It's kind of like a tablet in that it slides across. You can have the touch interface. A good thing for cold weather climates like we have here in Canada is in the wintertime, if you have gloves on, it still will work. You can use it with gloves on. It's really a big thing because it can be really annoying if you don't. You have all of your controls, your navigation is in here, but with all the information, you're connecting to your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto. There's information on performance, your connections with your Bluetooth as well. You even have a lot of information on the sport modes, other maintenance features. You can make settings on here. An interesting piece about this is, you know, with these big touchscreens, it gets a lot of fingerprints and it gets all smudgy. But Volvo's got a solution for that. If you hold the home button for 5 seconds, it shuts the the information. It goes black, and so you can clean it. So by doing so, you're not touching things and it doesn't react. Put it back on again, and it lights up. I love that little feature. The driver information display. It's a 12-inch in the middle here. It's customizable. There's a lot of different information you could put on it. You can load up your GPS. There's an optional heads-up display here as well. But overall, the features are nice. I love the audio system. This particular inscription model has the upgraded Bowers and Wilkins sound system. It's always been a favorite of mine, and you can optimize the sound for just driver only settings, which is something I like when you can do, but you can set the parameters. It can have a concert hall feel, an individual stage. It's really nice, and on a fall drive like today, if you have the right tunes, it's really a nice experience overall. But this is certainly an elegant and well-refined interior inside the V60. Sitting in the back seat of this V60 is not really a problem either, because there's actually quite a lot of room, lots of headspace, and with the massive panoramic sunroof. It seems very open, and it's quite comfortable too. There's even the ability for sort of a quad zone heating, so you've got all 4 areas. You can be individually controlled. It's really quite nice. Seats are comfortable. It's a wagon. It's interior space, and it's class leading as well for the category. It's really quite nice in the second row as well. So this inscription trim level of the 2019 V60 has the T6 engine in it. It is a 2-liter turbocharged and supercharged engine. Total output of 316 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. The T5 engine is also available in North America, and that's about 250 horsepower. The T8 plug-in hybrid is not available yet. I'm certainly looking forward to it because you get more horsepower and better fuel economy. With respect to fuel economy on this T6, it's all-wheel drive as well. You're looking at a combined fuel rating of 9.4 liters per 100 kilometers, and I've hit that pretty much right on. I'm actually at 9.4 liters right now, and I've driven about 300 kilometers or so in the few days that I've had it, so it's pretty much right on the money. But overall, this is a fun vehicle to drive. Plenty of pep. You can put it into sport mode if you want, with a great sound system, good sight lines. There's very little in terms of blind spots, plenty of roominess. It's a fun vehicle to drive. You know, a couple of decades ago, Volvo really seemed to be losing their way, and that probably had more to do with their ownership of the time. But with this new Volvo that we've seen over the last few years, things are really looking great again. This new second generation V60 is a solid indication of that. I really love this design. For a wagon, it's really quite attractive. This has a luxury feel and look to it. It's always been safe. Volvos have always been known for that. That's no different here. It's great driving vehicle as well. This T6 turbocharged, supercharged 4-cylinder engine is a lot of fun. I really look forward to being able to drive the plug-in hybrid when it's available here in North America. Who knows when, but I look forward to that. But overall, I mean, there's great luxury inside, and if you're in the marketplace for a new family vehicle, and you have the resources to look in some of the luxury brands, boy, don't overlook this thing, because it's a lot of fun and you're going to get noticed if that matters to you. But I really enjoyed my time in this V60, and I would suggest taking it out for a test drive. You're probably going to have some of the same feelings I had about it too. But that's it for this review. I'm Eric Novak. Thanks for watching. There's plenty of ways for you to keep connected with me, so check out some of my social media links, suggested videos, and I'd really love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel.